Now, we heard from him a few minutes ago. He's one of my best friends in Microsoft, and I'm certainly not going to let him get away with it that easily. Please, with me, let's welcome Jeff Teper, CVP of Microsoft Teams, SharePoint, and OneDrive to Microsoft Ignite. Hello, Jeff.
Hello, Andrew. It's great to see you.
Yeah, is this the Jeff Teper Show or something? Hi, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Jeff, you must be having quite the year. 7 months ago, you take over Teams, and then the pandemic happens. I would just like to say on behalf of all of the millions of Teams users, thank you for the experience. But how has it been for you and the team navigating this summer?
Yeah, it was, obviously we were prepared for the capacity of our cloud services to scale up at nothing like what we saw. And so it was really, Andrew, a privilege to, in this crisis, to be able to help as a company, in particular with Teams, the schools, the teachers, the hospitals, and organizations of all sizes around the world. And so our first focus was we had designed the services of Microsoft 365 to be elastic, but did a lot of work with Azure to get the capacity very quickly to support billions of meeting minutes a day. And that was an interesting technical challenge, but on the foundation that we built, we handled that pretty rapidly. And then we spent a lot of time with customers, helping them adapt to remote work and education, but also learning ourselves, as Satya reinforced. This has been an incredible time for us to learn as a company about how we can improve our products and guidance. And so the team, boy, we worked super hard. I've been at Microsoft 28 years. This has been the most intense, but also the most rewarding 6 months of my career, for sure.
In that time, anything that has really surprised you and stood out?
The pace at which organizations of all sizes had moved to the cloud, as you know, and we've worked together for a long time, these are very thoughtful, carefully planned migrations, transitions for identity, for meetings, for documents, et cetera. And we had organizations come to us and said, we need to go and we need to go now and be up in a weekend. And so again, we challenged ourselves and frankly our customers, and we were able to do in days what had taken months, in fact, in some cases, years of discussions about cloud transitions. So the pace at which we were able to do things was just phenomenal. And I think a lasting lesson for all of us about the agility you get from the cloud.
Now, Teams is a lot more than just one-to-one communication. It's enabling new forms of communication all the time. As you look to the future of scaled communication, where do you see that evolving?
Yeah, this is something we've talked about in our sessions already here, that communications is going to take multiple forms, from very short messages to long, thoughtful documents to two-way discussions. Live real-time meetings will be a part of it. Again, some of those will be one-on-one. Some of them will be a team meeting where you're trying to rally around a shared plan. Some of them will be big produced events like this one. Another example of the kind of thing we're involved in right now is in the United States, the National Basketball Association's playoffs are going on. The virtual fans are powered by Teams. So it's our goal with Teams to say there's not one style of communications that's appropriate for all work, but we're going to bring them all together simply in a single place. So chat, calls, meetings, and make it very flexible. One of my favorite things we announced today is, you saw the Together mode that we've had out for a couple of months. We announced new scenes, like a coffee bar scene in Together mode. So you can signal to your work group, hey, this isn't the meeting where we do the serious presentation and get it reviewed and so forth. Let's unwind a little bit. Let's build some social capital. Let's brainstorm. Let's get to know each other like we did when we're out in the office, or we'd go out to dinner or to a coffee bar or something like that. And so a lot of what we're trying to do also is not just provide this flexible tool for communications, but also recognize that we're all human beings and we want to relate to each other a little better.
I love the idea, Jeff, of hanging out in Teams as well, rather than the quite relentless conference calls that we've been in over the last few months. But of course, Teams powers meeting rooms as well, and as one day we hope to be back in them, I wonder how you think about blending the needs and experience of those in a meeting room with those also joining the Teams call who remain remote. How do you think about that?
Yeah, that is a really key area for us, because we've been talking about this, that when we were mostly in meetings in person with some people dialing in, if you will, we knew how to deal with that. Although in retrospect, we didn't all deal with it as well as we should have for including our remote participants. Now that we're all by and large remote, we know how to deal with that. We're going back to a hybrid model where people will be in the office, people will be calling in remote. Obviously, teams are global teams, so you will always have distributed attendees in meetings. And so that's helped us improve the experience in Teams, including our Teams meeting room experience, so that you can have a better layout of the in-person and remote attendees, whether those remote attendees are by themselves calling in on their home PC, or whether they're in a remote office and a conference room. And so you'll see more and more in the Teams meeting room devices, I think much more thoughtful layouts that we've come up with in the last few months based on that experience of there are going to be people in conference rooms in different locations, and there'll be individuals calling in one-on-one, and how you lay those out. And we're going to use AI for the camera and speaker recognition to help with transcription and identification to make that experience more engaging and inclusive as well.
Now, you have the responsibility not just for Teams, but also for SharePoint and for OneDrive as well. How do we think about them sitting alongside each other in Microsoft 365? Yeah. Use cases, do they overlap? I mean, I know as a customer, I asked that question of you. What's your thinking on that at the moment?
Yeah, I think this is some things have changed about Ignite in that we're not all in person. But one thing is the same, which is I get asked, is SharePoint an app or a platform? And I always answer it the same way, which is it's both, in that SharePoint is going to power a set of experiences across Microsoft 365. So every Microsoft team is backed by SharePoint. So you can get your files and your lists and your websites in SharePoint from SharePoint inside Teams, and we announced a bunch of stuff there. But we also have hero experiences for files, OneDrive to browse all your files, our Microsoft Lists app to work with lists. Of course, there's SharePoint for building great intranets. We announced today that Microsoft Teams meeting recordings and Microsoft Stream are powered by SharePoint going forward. We're adding video capabilities to the SharePoint platform. And so the short version is you'll, of course, be able to build these gorgeous intranet sites on the web and the phone and Teams with SharePoint as an app. But SharePoint's a platform for all these other apps, OneDrive, Lists, Teams, custom Power Apps. And so what we're trying to do is build the most flexible content management system in the industry. And again, power these both tailored experiences and the place where they all come together inside Microsoft Teams.
Understood.
Platform and app.
Platform and app. I think it's a really rich and much clearer story now. That's very clear. Quick break. The guitars behind you, I know you're famous for them. Walk us through them briefly, because they look splendid.
Yeah, so when my kids were small, I needed a hobby that I could, didn't take my time away from the family, and I, might be entertaining. So I took up guitar lessons many years ago now, and I'm a big Beatles fan. So behind me, not originals, but the same model is, the 12-string Rickenbacker is what George Harrison played, and the sanded down Epiphone Casino is what John Lennon played on the rooftop of Abbey Road, a location I'm sure you know well. It's a good way, as I'd say to everybody, if you want to do great at work, make sure you're doing great at life. Take care of your family, have some hobbies. And so it's been great for me to have music as a creative outlet.
And I'm being a little bit cheeky there by doing what we've all been doing, which is getting a lens into many people's homes and seeing people through Teams differently and at different times of the day. Something that I've taken away from this year. We see a lot about Teams helping our first responders. Any stories there that this year particularly resonate with you that you're proud of, where Teams could help the front line?
Yeah, we get every day we get to work with organizations around the world. In fact, I think I was sharing with you the other day that in the first 3 months post-COVID, we had from the Teams engineering team, I think it was 912 customers that we had worked with directly from the engineering team. Our Salesforce support organization, our partners obviously work with tens or hundreds of thousands of organizations, but we had a chance to work with many of them. And I was just talking to the CIO of one of them this morning. I didn't ask his permission to share, but his reaction was, basically a Fortune 100 company, that we were stunned how fast we were able to move, that we were able to get everybody working remotely. We moved our meetings experience to the cloud, and we were able to keep our business going. We get a chance to talk to hospitals where we learn about thousands or tens of thousands of doctor-patient consultations that are done on Microsoft Teams, and that is just humbling. We have as hopefully all of you are experiencing, in our Teams team, we have multiple channels, and one is our customer engagement channel. And anytime somebody in our team has a discussion with a customer, we ask them to post it in. And it's just one of the most heartwarming things. Every couple hours, I look in there and see, how we worked with a school system, how we worked with a hospital, Norwell Health in the East Coast of the United States, a huge hospital system, and just these wonderful stories. And of course, in there's feedback on places we have to do better, and we embrace that too. But it is it's just humbling and inspiring that we get a chance to do what we're doing here.
And really representative of what you and the team have enabled the world to do this year, Jeff. Jeff, I could speak to you for hours. They won't let me. I'd love to ask you about some of the features that you haven't told me about yet that I'd like to spoil, but they won't let me. So all I'll say is thanks to you and the team. Keep giving us Teams. Jeff, I look forward to catching up with you soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Andrew. Have a great Ignite.
Now, if you'd like to learn more about